We're at Daydream in Newport. I'm gonna do a culture talk, their second talk ever, and they're trying to do a bunch of coffee series talks.
Alright, so Jared was recently invited down to Daydream Surf Shop. They're a surf shop and coffee shop, and they're one of our wholesale partners. They serve our coffee, and they wanted him to give a talk on culture. And this was organized by Jason. He heads up the coffee program at Daydream, and he's really done an amazing job of putting together the coffee menu at Daydream. He's really passionate about coffees. But more than that, he's also really passionate about community, and he takes a lot of pride in the really supportive and engaging coffee community that has developed at Daydream. So if you've been following Cat and Cloud for a while, you might recognize Jason. He was one of the OG team members that we hired back when we opened our first cafe. He was also the first person to move on from Cat and Cloud because it just wasn't the perfect fit. But I wanted to tell you a little bit more about his story because I think it really relates to the topic of company culture. So when you're a business owner or even just somebody who really loves the business that they're in, it can be really hard to realize sometimes that your company culture might not be the perfect fit for every single person on the planet. And this might come as a little check to your ego. I mean, you probably think your company culture is the best because you created it. But sometimes as an employee in an organization, you'll come to the realization that, hey, actually, maybe this isn't the perfect fit for me, and maybe I need to start looking elsewhere. So for all you people out there who might be feeling this way, that's totally okay. No two company cultures are ever gonna be exactly the same, and that's really a beautiful thing because it means that there's a company out there for every single one of us where we can grow and thrive and prosper. And Jason, I just wanna say how proud I am that you have found Daydream and for all of the amazing things that you've created there. It's so easy to see that you've put all of your passion and energy into developing the coffee program as well as building the community, and it's a really awesome thing to witness. So props to you, dude, for following your heart and for finding this place where you feel like you're exactly where you need to be. So this talk was a really amazing opportunity for Jared to share the things that make Cat and Cloud tick with the greater coffee community. There was a really awesome turnout of business owners and employees, and there were even more people tuning in online.
Go Get 'em and Hopper and Burr are all bringing people out.
And this was really a great example of living our vision. Our vision is to change the way the world does business. Step one of that is to share the beliefs and philosophies that we have about business with the world. And this was a great opportunity to do that. So I'm not going to post the entire 45-minute talk here. I'm gonna save that for our Patreon page, which is coming soon. Here's just a few snippets of Jared talking about company culture and why you should care. But really quick, let's hear from Jason about his inspiration behind hosting these talks.
Welcome to Coffee Talk number 2. There is a lot of people here. This is already more than last time. The idea behind these talks was to create a coffee event that wasn't something competitive, and the other idea was to have coffee professionals come and talk about whatever it is they think they're really contributing to the industry right now, so that the next generation of coffee professionals have a foundation to build off of. If you don't know who Jared is, and you don't know who Cat and Cloud is, maybe you're living under a rock. Great coffee, yeah, everybody knows that, but great vibes is really what they put out to the world. I got to learn firsthand from Jared and from Chris and from Charles. It changed the trajectory, honestly, of my life, and I'm forever thankful for that. But I wanted to create another space for them to share it with our community and the people around here. That's all my spiel, so here's Jared Bear, and he's got a bunch of fun stuff for you.
It made me feel weird and good. I'm here tonight to talk about culture because it's the thing that I've always been in love with the most. Why do more than 50% of business fail? There's not enough planning and forethought into the intention of why you even want to build a business. There's many definitions for culture, but for me it's the living and breathing expression for all people it touches, either by design or by default. It's worth your pregame time. You don't have to take it from me because there's this place called Harvard. They did a study over 10 years with 200 companies. The companies with good culture yielded 765% higher bottom lines than those who didn't. So if you want to do some quick math, that's $1 or $765. First and foremost for us though, It's a mission. Like, what can your whole company get behind? I love the idea that our mission, for me, is tied into every single thing we do. We have a vision, and our vision is to change the way the world does business. We want to be able to offer a place for people to genuinely connect. Values are those things that we put together that are worked into every decision we make and every training we make. And again, it's all about the ability to speak intentionally about why and how, what we do, and where it connects to the bigger picture. Ta-da! You make people fall in love with your business. What do I do if I don't have any of this and I already have a business? I think these are some questions that you could ask yourself to help get you there. Memories are all that you get to take with you, and memories are all people are going to talk about when they leave your place. And I hope that it helps you to leave people happier than you found them. So thank you for listening to my rants and raves.
How stupid do I look right now? Scale of 1 to idiot.